To perform a takeoff on a new count item, simply select the Count button at the top of the window from the Home tab. Within the Count Properties window, give your count item a name, assign a shape, and choose whether you wish to scale the item by clicking the Scaled checkbox and assigning dimensions. After entering in your dimensions, you can then assign a desired color and fill type before also having the ability to specify a folder in which to store the data. Once you've entered the desired properties, press OK. Now that the item has been created, simply left-click on the screen at each point that you want to count. In addition to the basic count creation process just described, you will also have the ability to choose from a larger library of shape options. To access these shapes, instead of clicking directly on the Count button, simply click on the down arrow directly underneath the Count button. In this drop-down list, you'll see a number of options. Along the top are various preset configurations of the settings already discussed. However, starting with the option that says All New Shapes, you can select additional shapes. If you select All New Shapes, you will see all of the new shape options available. Or you can select a specific category below to narrow the list down a little bit. I'll select All New Shapes for this example. Now, a similar Properties window opens up. The biggest difference that you will notice this time around is that there is a much larger selection of options under the Shape field. The same standard options appear, as well as a number of checks, arrows, X's, tags, polygons, as well as symbols for doors and windows that you would likely encounter on your plans. These additional shapes allow others to more easily identify the items you have taken off on your plans. Once you select your shape, make all of your additional selections the same as before, press OK, and then you can go about performing your count takeoff using your new shapes. When performing takeoff with the new shapes, you might also need to rotate the takeoff to match up with the plans. There are two main ways that you can do this. In the Properties window, there are actually a few additional options you can choose when you select the Scaled checkbox. You can select a specific number of degrees to rotate your takeoff, or you could use the slider bar to rotate the takeoff. Two things to note here. First, if you enter a number in the Rotate by Degree field, it will override any selection made on the slider bar. Secondly, by changing these settings in the Properties window, it will apply to all of the individual pieces of takeoff already completed. If you want to rotate your count items individually, first you must click and place your item on the plan. After you've added the count item, simply use the O key on your keyboard to rotate by 90 degrees. This doesn't necessarily have to be done at the time of drawing the takeoff. You can also select already existing count items on the sheet and press O for the same effect.
Before you build, construct Connect.